ஆளு கிடையாது சார். உள்ள போனா ரைட் ஹேண்ட் சைடு கிரவுண்ட் இருக்கு. அங்க ஸ்டேஜ் மைக் போட்டுங்க. அரே 이거 배터리야. 너무 걸려 이거.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Kami just member was under relay. And I'm planning to put some medication. Order by.
Excuse me.
All the work what we have done, but unlike light is very proper.
Sir, hold on, sir.
I am Dr. Vallalar, former principal of the Madras School of Social Work. There are no words to say about Professor George. He is the one person who gave me the job in this school. I joined the Madras School of Social Work as a lecturer and retired as a principal. I always remember him. No, you can't just forget him. He is a great man of great virtues and values. So it is just not possible to forget him at any point of time. He is a kind of a banyan tree under which we have been given shelter. Thousands and thousands of students, faculties have been given great opportunities to grow in their lives. It's very sad to hear the news that he has passed away. May his soul rest in peace.
I am Dr. Fatima Vasil, former principal and secretary of the Madras School of Social Work. In 1984, I was appointed by Professor K.N.GEORGE. If today what I am, I must say it is because of that day when he gave me the appointment order and appointed me as assistant professor and accompanied me to become a senior professor, a principal, and first time the secretary of the college. I also became a syndicate member much because of his encouragement. I cannot believe Professor George is no more because just last month when I had the felicitation, in my speech I said, I want you to live for 100 years. I want to see you on your 100th birthday. It's very unfortunate that within a few days of my saying this, he is gone to be with God. He was my personal mentor, my great philosopher, my guide, a person who always used to give the right advice as to how to overcome any obstacles that come your way and keep going. Dear sir, I can never forget the time, the days you spent in mentoring me, in accompanying me, in giving me so much encouragement. I will always be grateful to you. May your soul rest in peace.
My name is Muhammad Zafrullah, presently working as Chief Community Development Officer in the Tamil Nadu Slum Clearance Board, Government of Tamil Nadu. Professor George is known to me since 1985. In fact, when I approached him for admission in the Madras School of Social Work, he was very reluctant and stating that visually challenged people cannot do this course, so I cannot entertain you. And he, in his nature, is like a bit harsh in the beginning, but when he understands facts, he is such a noble entity, we can say. In fact, he has created fighting tendency in me, and whatever I am today, it is because of Professor George. And had he not rejected my application in 1985, I wouldn't have come to this level. And when I became Chief Community Development Officer in 2017, he congratulated me, and he forgets past and he lives for the future. I always pray that his loss cannot be compensated, and he is a great loss to the professional social work fraternity. But death is inevitable, as we all know. My only prayer is that may his soul rest in peace. Thank you very much.
I am Abraham Zakaria, associated with Dr. George for quite some time. I was not his student, but I am associated with his NGOs. Mainly treasurer, being a chartered accountant, he put me as in charge of the accounts. And one thing I must say, he is always for giving the fishing rod, not the fish. So he wants to encourage, empower people to earn themselves. It is not giving charity, but something beyond that. That's why he started this education, social service education. Very rare. I think he's one of the pioneers in the field. And School of Social Work is a great organization. And see the kind of people meeting him and greeting him. And I must say that I met him last week. And he said, we have to have a meeting next week. And he said, these are the agenda to be done. You have to pay the salary for this, that. You know, that very meticulous till the last. And he was always passionate for poor and the needy, and so good. And I'm fortunate that I could associate with Dr. George, and I got a lot of networking with all others, including Harigaran and all others. But for him, I wouldn't have been able to network with so many people. Thank you so much. May his soul rest in peace.
This is D.K.N.GEORGE, one of the old students 45 years ago, 72, 74. I was a recipient of the scholarship what Mr. George gave. And as a student, we used to fight. And he will shout at us, but he will never keep it in mind. And we continued our friendship. There are many occasions where we had differed. But one person was great, committed to the cause of the School of Social Work. He built this institution to the greater heights. It's sad that we all miss him. But he has been very active till his end. May his soul rest in peace.
My name is Dr. Vijay Ram. I was faculty here at the Madras School of Social Work from 1986 to 2008. As soon as I completed my PhD program in the erstwhile Madras University PG Center at Coimbatore, Dr. Jai Singh called me and told me that there is a vacancy, why don't you come? Suddenly I came here, and Professor George was very kind enough to appoint me as lecturer. Then I continued my association since 1986 to up to 2008, and till date I am continuing my association in one way or other as member of Indian Council of Social Welfare and a member of Institute of Sustainable Development. There are so many leadership qualities and benevolent qualities, so many things I learned from, benefited out of this, and the youths. Such a thing he established in the year 1991 to till date. He was actively involving in all the welfare activities and research. Absolute freedom. He used to give absolute freedom for the functioning of a faculty member, and myself and Dr. Jai Singh, we were enjoying his benevolence. And now he was a chairman of the last meeting. He was chairman of the Institute of Sustainable Development, and we are also continuing the same work what he visioned in his time. Thank you.
I am Sridhar. I am the president of the Alumni Association of Madras School of Social Work. I am a pass out from the 1981 batch of this school. I am very privileged to have known Professor K.N.GEORGE. In our terminology, Professor K.N.GEORGE was a great institutional builder, a phenomenal guy who built this organization, Madras School of Social Work, from its roots and created thousands and thousands of social workers across India. He was a real pioneer in the social work education and reached out to several people across the globe. Right? He had contacts, he is extremely well respected. He helped several students in terms of ability to scale up, ability to deliver on new things, and lot of things that he did for the sake of the school, the society, and the students who lived there. On behalf of Alumni School of Social Work, we have lost a great soul, a great professional social worker, and in our terminology, this gap is and void is difficult to fill. Let his soul rest in peace.
Mohan, a 75-77 batch, and actually I am feeling very sad about the demise of Director K.N.GEORGE. He has been a pioneer and a pillar to Madras School of Social Work, and I very vividly remember the days when he used to speak to me and encourage me for my field work, for my projects, everything. And he was the one who helped me so much to get my first job with South India Viscose Limited, to which I am very grateful to him, because he has given me a lot of experiences through the organization where I worked. It was a very massive organization, and I worked there for about 8 to 10 years. That was very happy, because he knew my father was a very strict person. But against all odds and against the wishes of Director George, I think I got married to him, and my soulmate, I met him here. So I owe a lot to School of Social Work and to Director George, and this day I remember all my professors who has passed away, who has been pioneers of School of Social Work. Thank you so much.
Bharati, yes, that is very, very true, and in fact, he is a person who understands whether any person has got potential. He is a person who drives himself to take the person's life ahead, and that's exactly has happened to me. Although with that we have a lot of conflicts and struggles between both of us in terms of understanding each other when I was a student, but the moment he knows that I have potential, I have certain talents and everything, he was a person first who got me the first job. After that, I think whenever we come to Chennai, wherever we are working, and we as a couple, you want to ensure that we are having a good married life, and that's the greatness of him. And we honestly, we remember and revere whatever he has given, because both me and my wife both have got a job through him. ஆழ்ந்த அனுபவத்தை மட்டுமல்ல, இது போன்று என்னை போன்று இங்கே இருக்கக்கூடிய இந்த ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் சோஷியல் படித்த மாணவர்கள் அனைவருமே நாங்கள் இன்று அவருடைய இழப்பை மிகவும் மிகவும் பெரிய ஒரு இழப்பாக, சொந்த இழப்பாக கருதக்கூடிய சூழல் இருக்கிறது. I think we all feel sad for him, and we take whatever he has given to us, and we should take and pride of that, and we should go ahead and follow in our life. That's the best thing we could give as a best respect to him. Best.
Yeah. Okay, I am his old student. I belong to 5961 batch, very old. Those days, all these buildings were not here. Only there were only forest and all those things. Only in tiled sheds we used to have our classes. He never treated our students as students. He mingled with them like one of them. Because, for example, here was the classroom. In those days, he smoked players. I am the only student who smoked players. So when he comes out of the class after the briefing, he'll call me, Chidar, give me an airport. I was going to Singapore, and he was going also to Singapore on some other professional assignment for me on a business assignment. So when he saw me in the airport, he was so happy and said that you are very happy to see you, Mr. Annamalai. But at the time, actually, our employee was TVS. So he told me, yes, I am very surprised to hear that you are very well versed with TVS people and you are very good. Okay, thank you. Let us remain behind.
It's a very sad day for us. I'm Pari. This is my wife Padma, and we are proud to say that we both of us are the students of this college. We studied in the year 1992, and Professor George was that time he was here, and he was our mentor. I was a hostler, and every day we used to interact, and he was a very good person, very kind person, very nice person, and he was a father for all the college hostlers. He was taking care of us, and in fact it's very sad that he demised today, but we believe that each and as a founder and mentor of this whole institution, he lives forever in this campus, in every dust of this campus. He is a very successful person, and we wish to be successful like him. We bid our respectful our homage to him. Thank you.
Padma Anil Kumar. My heartfelt condolences. At this moment, very few words really to say about him. The saddest thing is that just 2 weeks ago, he had ordered me to do something. And I only hope I can live up to his expectations, and I will do what he has asked me to do. And I hope that I will carry his message of caring for people forward. And I hope that I can live up to what he wanted me to do. I know he is amongst all of us in many, many ways. And his words will live on, his thoughts will live on, and I'm sure that we are going to cherish him for a very, very long time through all of us. God be with him.
Good afternoon. I am Saulina Arnold, earlier Saulina Devanesan. I studied 72-74 batch of School of Social Work. And we were all young people, and Sir, our Guru, had guided us very much because we were just came from our graduation and we didn't have any experience of the world. But those days, the social work education was more field based, and he really guided us and helped us to mold our future. This was the foundation for all my 40 years of work in social work, and I am grateful for School of Social Work and for Dr. K.N.GEORGE for guiding us young people to be working in the community for the development of the people. We have been meeting him often, and it is a loss for us, but he had provided and molded many social work people in different field and syllabus. So I am thankful to God that he was here helping all of us to grow and develop, and I thank for this opportunity to talk about him.
My name is Santosh Mala, and I am daughter of Professor P.K. Visveswaran, who was principal of Madras School of Social Work. My father has been associated with Mr. George for many years, and the one thing I should say about what my father felt towards Mr. George was gratitude, and gratitude forever, because he owes it to him for having built his life, and also I owe it to him for having gotten me admission into Good Shepherd. Without him, I wouldn't have studied where I did, and I wouldn't be where I am. Thank you so much to him, and I wish I had met him when he was alive, but I'm sure his blessings will be there for all of us. My heartfelt condolences to his family and the entire Madras School of Social Work family. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
என்னோட பேர் பி முனியப்பன். நான் வந்து ப்ரொஃபஸர் K.N.GEORGE project Institute of Sustainable Developmentல வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
ஒரு 28 வருஷ கால அனுபவம் சார்கிட்ட பணிபுரிஞ்சதுனால எனக்கு கிடைச்ச அனுபவங்கள் வித்தியாசமான அனுபவங்கள். இவர்னால இன்றைக்கி திருவள்ளூர் மாவட்டத்தில் கரளப்பாக்கம் கிராமத்திலையும் வெங்கல் கிராமத்திலையும் ஒரு பெரிய சென்டரை உருவாகி இருக்குது. அந்த பகுதியில் உள்ள கிராம மக்களுக்கு பல்வேறு வகையில் நிறைய திட்டங்கள்லாம் கொண்டு வந்து இன்றைக்கும் சிறப்பாக நடந்துகிட்டு இருக்குது. இதற்கு இவர் கூட இருந்ததுனால அவர் கிடைச்ச அனுபவங்களை என்னால் சொல்ல எனக்குள்ளக்கூடிய வார்த்தைகள் இல்லை. அவர் கிராமங்களுக்கு வரும் பொழுது அவர் வரக்கூடிய விதம், அவர் பேசக்கூடிய விதம், அவருடைய ஞாபக சக்தி எல்லாம் என்னை மெய்மறக்க செய்யும். அவர் ஒவ்வொரு முறையும் நான் பார்க்கும் பொழுது ஒரு ரோல் மாடலாகவே எடுத்து இதை நம்ம கடைப்பிடிக்கணுங்கிறத நான் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கிறோம். இன்றைக்கு அந்த ஐஎஸ்டி என்று சொல்லக்கூடிய இன்ஸ்டியூட் ஆஃப் சஸ்டைனபிள் டெவலப்மெண்ட் டீம் இன்றைக்கி வில்லேஜில் ஒர்க் பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா அவர் கொடுத்த அனுபவங்களும் அந்த பயிற்சிகளும் எப்படி ஒர்க் பண்ணுங்கிறது தான் இன்றைக்கி இந்த கிராம செயல்பாடுகள் அவர் நடக்கக்கூடிய விதம். கிராமங்களுக்கு வந்தால் கூட ஒவ்வொரு உறுப்பினருடைய பேரை கூட சொல்லி ஞாபகப்படுத்தி கேட்பார். அந்த வில்லேஜில் அவங்க நேம் சொல்லி அந்த ஐயர் எப்படி இருக்காங்க, அந்த வீட்டில் எப்படி இருக்கிறாங்க, இந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்குங்கள ரொம்ப தெளிவாக சிந்தனையோட ஒரு சந்தோஷத்தோடு கேட்பாங்க. ஒரு அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டர் வில்லேஜுக்கு வரும் பொழுது ஒரு அதிகார தோரணை இல்லாமல் ஒரு சாதாரணமாக மக்களோட பழகி ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான முகத்தோட இன்முகத்தோட அவரோட ட்ரெஸ்ஸிங் பேட்டர்ன் முதற்கொண்டு பார்க்குறதுக்கு ரசிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். நல்ல ஒரு இப்போ யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் கொடுத்த மாதிரி ட்ரெஸ் போட்டுட்டு நல்ல கேன்வாஸ் போட்டு வில்லேஜுக்கு வரும்பொழுது சந்தோஷமாக வருவாங்க. அவரை ஒவ்வொரு நாள் நினைக்கும் பொழுது இது பெருமையாக இருக்குது. இந்த நேரத்தில் அவருடைய ஆன்மா சாந்தி அடைய எல்லாமே இறைவனை வேண்டி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி. தேங்க்யூ.
I'm Geeta, who has known Professor George, I don't know for how many years, but we've always been, wherever there was social work, wherever there was an institution, we always thought about Mr. George. He was so good in giving us advice and telling us how we go about it, whether we are starting new institutions or we are going about with the old institutions. As some of my friends said, he was ready to fire and say all the things that he wanted to openly and bluntly, but never meant anything wrong for anybody. He was always a kind heart. He was a good professor. He was a good leader, and he gave a lot of ideas to people. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
ജോസഫാർ വേണമെങ്കിൽ വെച്ചേരാം. ഓക്കെ, മനുഷ്യ നീ മണ്ണാകുന്നു, നീ മണ്ണിലേക്ക് തിരികെ ചേരുമെന്ന് ഞങ്ങളുടെ വർഗത്തെ കുറിച്ച് അരുളി ചെയ്തവനായ ദൈവമേ, ഒടുവിലത്തെ ദിവസത്തിൽ നിത്യജീവനായി ഉയർത്തെഴുന്നേൽക്കുന്ന പ്രത്യാശയോട് ഈ ശരീരത്തെ ഞങ്ങൾ മണ്ണിലേക്ക് ഏൽപ്പിക്കുന്നു.
എൻ്റെ സഹോദരരെ, ഞാൻ പാതാള വഴിയായി കടന്നു പോകുമ്പോൾ തുറക്കപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്ന കല്ലറകളെ ഞാൻ കണ്ടു. അതിനുള്ളിൽ എല്ലാത്തരം ബലവാന്മാരും പ്രവേശിച്ചിരുന്നു. പലതരം മല്ലന്മാരും അതിൽ പാർക്കുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അവരുടെ കാലടികൾ നാശത്തിലേക്ക് മറിച്ചിടപ്പെട്ടിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ അതിനരികിലിരുന്ന് കരഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട് സങ്കടത്തോടും നെടുവീർപ്പോടും കൂടെ എൻ്റെ ദേഹിയോട് പ്രകാരം പറഞ്ഞു, ഇതാകുന്നു നമ്മുടെ അവസാനമെങ്കിൽ സൗന്ദര്യമുള്ളവർ തങ്ങളുടെ സൗന്ദര്യത്തിൽ ആഹ്ലാദിക്കുന്നത് എന്തിന്? ഇതാകുന്നു നമ്മുടെ അവസാനമെങ്കിൽ രാജാക്കന്മാരും പ്രഭുക്കന്മാരും പൊന്ന് ശേഖരിക്കുന്നത് എന്തിന്? ധനവാന്മാർ തങ്ങളുടെ ധനത്തെപ്പറ്റി അഹങ്കരിക്കുന്നത് എന്തിന്? ഇതാകുന്നു നമ്മുടെ അവസാനമെങ്കിൽ വിദ്വാൻമാർ തങ്ങളുടെ വിദ്യയിൽ പുകഴുന്നത് എന്തിന്? ഇതാകുന്നു നമ്മുടെ അവസാനം. ഹല്ലേലൂയ, 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 ഹല്ലേലൂയ.
യേശുമിശിഹായേ, നിന്റെ അനുഗ്രഹങ്ങളുടെ വാതിൽ ഞങ്ങളുടെ നേരെ അടച്ചു കളയരുതേ. പിതാവായ സർവശക്തനായ
ഏക
പരിപാലിക്കനുമായ
ജീവിപ്പിക്കുന്ന കർത്താവും
പിതാവോട് പിതാവോട് പറഞ്ഞ് നോക്കി പാർക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു. ആമേൻ.
ഞങ്ങളുടെ കർത്താവ് ഞങ്ങളുടെ ദൈവമേ എന്നേക്കും നിനക്ക് സ്തുതി, നിനക്ക് സ്തുതി, നിനക്ക് സ്തുതി. സഹായങ്ങളും കൃപകളും ദൈവികമായ സകലതായങ്ങളും ബലഹീനത ഞങ്ങളുടെ മേലും ബലഹീനതയുള്ള ഞങ്ങളുടെ വർഗത്തിന്മേലും ആവസിച്ച് എന്നേക്കും പാർക്കുമാറാകണമേ.
ആകാശവും ഭൂമി സൃഷ്ടിച്ച കർത്താവിനാൽ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും അനുഗ്രഹിക്കപ്പെട്ടവരാകുന്നു. ആത്മീയമായ ശുശ്രൂഷയിൽ ഞങ്ങളോടുകൂടി ഒരുങ്ങി സംബന്ധിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള നിങ്ങളെ എല്ലാവരെയും ദൈവമായ കർത്താവ് വാഴ്ത്തി അനുഗ്രഹിച്ച് ശുദ്ധീകരിക്കട്ടെ. പിതാവും പുത്രനും പരിശുദ്ധ റുഹായുമായ ത്രിയേക ദൈവം ബലഹീനതകളും കുറവുള്ള നമ്മുടെ പ്രാർത്ഥനകൾ ഉന്നതമായ ജനസിംഹാസനം കേൾക്കുകയും കൈക്കൊള്ളുകയും വേർപാട് ദുഃഖിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവരെയും ആശ്വസിപ്പിക്കുകയും പ്രത്യാശ നിറയ്ക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുമാറാകട്ടെ. എന്നേശു ജീവിക്കുന്നതിനാൽ ഞാനുമെന്നേക്കും ജീവിക്കയാം. ഇനി തന്നെ പിരിഞ്ഞൊരു ജീവിതമിൽ എനിക്കെല്ലാം എന്നേശുവത്രേ. ഹല്ലേലൂയ ജയം ഹല്ലേലൂയ യേശു ജയം ഹല്ലേലൂയ യേശു കർത്താവ്.
நேற்றுலேருந்தே அடைச்சிருந்தேண்ணா நேற்று தான் நல்ல
ഞാൻ